Welcome back to the league that means nothing on Go Again Gaming.
What is up, Fabblers? Welcome to round one of the league that means nothing. Today we've got an awesome game. We've got Ian Kenderdine versus Matthew Kenworthy. Mario v Rhinar. Let's get into it.
This game of the league that means nothing is brought to you by the Sigillit Games, a freshly opened game shop coming out of Teignmouth in Devon in the United Kingdom. Specialising, of course, in Flesh and Blood, but also some other bits as well, like Warlord and War Machine as well. So make sure you go and check them out on Facebook. That's the Sigillit Games, or the sigillitgames.co.uk.
Okay, started. Here we go. Starting the game off with a Hunter's Clave. This is turn 0, so just trying to get some chip damage in, if we can. Now, I'm sure we've all seen Eugene on Rhinar here. Rhinar is an absolute fan favourite of this class. And Rhinar is hoping just avoid the disruption and go face. Problem with Intimidators, the Mario just gets to keep his whole hand the whole time, so there's a little bit of back and forth here. Here we are blocking with a pummel. Oh my god, a pummel and a barraging beatdown. And Matthew here on Mario just showing the breakpoints. Saying, I want 2 cards out of your deck. And then leave no witnesses. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ian here. Whipping out the Apex Bonebreaker. He wants to be really aggressive this game. That's really interesting. Maybe the last card in his hand doesn't block and he just wants to keep cards in deck. He can't afford to lose a Blood Rush. He needs every Blood Rush he can see into Assassin. Notoriously, Brutes aren't very good into Assassins because of all the disruption. Oh, I think that was that a Wild Ride? Who knows, chat? Who knows? Anywho. Rhinar going into his first turn here. Let's see what he's got. Oh no, camera issues. This is okay. This is how a Brute rolls. Brutes, you know, they just go with the flow. A little bit reckless. Technology's not up to par. Nah, it's okay. Oh my god, here we go. Starting the game with a bang. Scabbies. Rolled a 3. Unfortunate. But shout out to this guy. I do love gambling. I love rolling my scab skin leathers. I am a Leviah player. Have played a little bit of Brute. This is the reason he rolled scabs. Savage Feast. You discard a card. If the discarded card has 6 or more, you draw a card. So this with Go Again, really good. Because it just turns on your claws and it's a 2-card 9 with Go Again. Just absolutely busted. Here we are, rolling dice to discard to scabs. It isn't evens, so it will be the right card. Ooh, Beast Within. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish the scab skin leathers had hit. Oh, lose 1 life here. Lose another life. But he does get the Wild Ride in his hand. Very cool. Intimidate trigger here on the stack. Let's see which one it is. Number 3. Intimidate means it gets banished face down and he won't be able to block with it this turn and he'll get it back at the end of the turn. Now, Ian here really wants to go as wide as he can. He really just wants to throw his whole hand out. But unfortunately can't this turn. Wow, Lair the Spider. A D-React. That marks. You know what? I can imagine that's pretty good. And a London Sync, chat. London Sync. Syncing a card below. Drawing a card. Very interesting. Not interesting. Just a sink below. I mean, who doesn't love a good sink below? Filter the hand a little. Fix it maybe. And now Rhinar here will Arsenal pass. Back to Matthew. Matthew rocking an extended art marker deceit. Very pretty. I wonder when we're going to see that come into play. When it defends, you can transform into one of the 6 Agents of Chaos. And if they're marked, you choose. Very strong. As Mario, if you end your turn and they're marked, you get to roll into a random one. Oh man. Alright. Mark of the Black Widow for 3. When this hits a marked hero, they banish a card from their hand. Now, this is very interesting. Multiple things he could do here. He could flick knives, the most common option. Here we go. He's going to flick the knives. What this will do, dealing 1 damage to the Rhinar. And will actually turn this attack into a 4 power attack and on hit go again. So now this is a breakpoint. And he is marked. Yo. That's a cool mark token. He just said it's a Japanese mark token. So I kind of like that. That's kind of fire. I do like other language cards because they just look cool. Rhinar here caught out by the sneaky flick knives. Maybe planned his turn a little bit around it. Maybe accidentally stole a card. And here we go. Rhinar here having to banish a card from his hand. Maybe foiling his plans this turn. Banishing a Mighty Wind-Up. Yellow. Now Matthew does have go again since this did hit. So there can be a follow-up to this. Kiss of Death for 3. On hit, lose a life. Now this is a 3 value card, but if it hits, it's 4 value. And it can be flicked by flick knives, but we've already seen like we've used the flick knives. So block for 3 here. Very nice. Cool. That's all from Matthew. Arsenaling and passing. Matthew just really wants to disrupt this Rhinar. Make sure that his Blood Rush Bellow turns are never really that amazing. And hit him with the constant disruption, ripping cards out of hand, constantly above rate. Here we go. 3 damage. This is an interesting play to me because I never usually pitch to Claw on my turn. Because I have Blood Debt when I play Leviah. So this is a cool play that I like to see from other Brute players. Where they just Claw. I know it sounds boring, but my brain thoroughly enjoys it. Here we go. Drawing back up. Every drawback is another chance at a crackback. Oh, someone quit that. Someone quit that right now. And we will pass back. Who knows what the arsenal is? Maybe it's a Blood Rush. Oh my god, if it's a Blood Rush. Holy moly. Tunicking at the start of turn here. What are we tunicking for? Clave. Oh, but he has to pitch a red. Okay. Maybe an all red hand. Pitching the Justinic here actually provides a lot of information to Rhinar. Not only does Matthew not have a 1 power attack in his hand, but maybe something else. Something that maybe cares about marked a little bit more. What could the floor be? Here we go. Infiltrate. For on hit, banish the top card of their deck. You can play it until the end of your next turn. And it's not free. You do still have to pay the costs of it. So it's not just a free card on hit. You still have to pay for it, but quite the on hit. And if you can just block this, Matthew's turn just ends here. However, we do know assassins do love their attack reactions and making things hit, so we'll have to see what happens here. Ooh, Snapdragon Scales here. Very aggressive, giving go again. No attack reactions in the hand, it seems. Breaking combat chain. Allowing Rhinar to block with his scab skins again, but maybe it's a codex. Okay. Discarding Reaper's Call to mark. And then a codex of frailty. Okay. Here we go. So, he's going to find Leave No Witnesses, as every codex of frailty ever finds. Oh, it's actually Mark of the Black Widow. Really interestingly. Oh, because this is for 4 on-hit banish a card from hand. So he's actually deciding to banish cards from Rhinar's hand. Super interesting. I guess it is on hit go again as well, but I don't know. There's no real follow-up here. Bless me, I just had to sneeze. Rhino here. Just choosing to no block it right here. Banishing a Wild Ride. A non-block here. Kind of scary. I wonder how many cards are in his hand right now. Doesn't seem like that many. And if there's a Wild Ride, is this a bulbing hand? Like reaching for his tunic. Ticking it up to 2 here. Pitching pummel. Oh, it's a whiff. That's okay. This is just 6 damage, no go again. That was very intense. As a brute player, you're always looking out to draw a 6 off the top naturally, just give go again, whatnot. We didn't get there here, chat. We didn't get there, but it's okay. Because the follow-up would have had to been a run Rothschild from Arsenal, and that's the only possible follow-up. Block 3, take 3. No on-hits on this attack here. But that's very unlike Brute. Back to Matthew Kenworthy. 1 card taken out of hand, which means Matthew has 3 cards in hand, 1 in Arsenal to clap back with. Up sticks and running. An essential part of Mario's game plan here. He wants to get his dagger back, and he wants to swing with it for big damage, making it really hard to block and turning on marked. Not turning it on. Marking the opponent. By marking, you actually get like a ton of value. Like he can like attack with the dagger and then at 0 cost. If it's blocked out, he'll Mario transform into another hero. Or if he takes the hit, there's an effect on the on hit. Because everything in this deck has an on hit. Here we go. 5 damage. This is a really annoying breakpoint. 3 is just the normal number. 4 is a breakpoint. 5? Ugh. Yuck. That's asking for a whole nother card. Or maybe a Scowling Fleshbag here. I don't know. This could be a great place to Scowling Fleshbag. It's just taking 2 cards. Simple as that. Matthew's played 2 cards. Ian's played 2 cards. 2 cards for 2 cards. That's just simple math right here. Kiss of Death here. 3 on hit when this hits a hero, they lose a life. Crazy. On hit when this hits a hero. Blocking another 3. Very defensive Ian here. Oh, he's got a reaction. Tarantula Toxin. Oh, this is gross. Gives the Kiss of Death +3 and minuses a defending attack. -3. So this is a 0 for 6. So Ian's taking 7 here. Down to 24. That's huge. That's a ridiculous amount of value right there. Oh my god. Ian was better just not blocking with that card there. Punished. Swinging a claw for 3. The standard, bare minimum Rhinar play that he has. Claw 4-3. Whenever I attack with claw, sometimes I say claw, and then my opponent goes, oh, 4? And I'm like, nah, brah. Claw for 3. I'm like, oh, yeah. Here we go. Putting the pitch back on the bottom of the deck. Ticking up Tunic on the opponent's side. Starting with a Hunter's Clave. These Hunter's Claves were notoriously hard to find. Pitching 2 cards for it. 2 cards for the Clave. I believe that was a... Yeah, those are both red cards right there. That's 2 cards for 1 value. Not amazing, but it might have been a bit of a bricky hand. This doesn't seem that amazing. Which is really what EA needs right here to get back into the game. Infiltrate for 3. Now, he's not marked. So this is only coming in for 3. But Ian will block for 4 because he learned his lesson with flick knives. And that, if he gets flicked here, it hits and it gets go again. Very scary. He will flick anyway. Really interesting. Really interesting. Matthew has to have a follow-up attack reaction here. Taking 1. Take up the mantle. Okay, wow, so we played 2 attack reactions right now. I don't think I've seen a Bonds been put into the rubbish bin right here. But he's just going to banish Mark of the Black Widow. On hit. 7 on hit. Banish a card from your hand. Big number. No idea how many defense reactions in here runs, but might just have to take the damage. Here it is. Taking the 3, banishing a pulping from hand. Unfortunate. I mean, that's just all disruption is. It's unfortunate. But that's what Mario's here to do. Mario is here. Send those on hits. Make sure they hit. Fulfill his contracts. That's a Arachne Huntsman thing. I mean, this guy's still Mario, I guess. I wonder what contracts he got this time. Wild Ride, here we go. Draws his card. Oh, it's a 6. Freewheeling Renegades. It's what we call a pseudo 6. Because it can attack for 6. But sometimes it can be reduced to 4 if they block with an action card. But that's not what we're worried about. We're going to Intimidate trigger on the stack. Here we go. Card game banished due to Intimidate. Rhinar big and scary right here. This is for 7 with go again. Now Tunic is up, so I wonder if Ian here will convert that into a claw. I totally would. Tunic for claw would be a great follow-up here. Oh wow. Here we see he's committing to the Mask of Deceit. But he's not. The opponent isn't marked, so this will be a random roll. 1 through 6. Number 5. Tarantula Toxin. Not Tarantula Toxin. I don't know. It's the Arachne Tarantula. There you go. This hero, whenever a dagger you own hits a hero, they lose a life. And then once per turn, attack reaction, discard an assassin card. Target dagger gets +3. So this will buff every dagger. And every dagger swing just becomes ever so lethal. Push that damage while you can. While they're in a different hero, Mario doesn't want to block. Mario just wants to send it. With 1 dagger, this isn't the best hero, but can be pretty cool. If there's a Kiss of Death, oh my god, we're juicing. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my god. Next dagger attack gets +4, and next time he hits a marked hero, he can draw a card. This is kind of gross, actually. This is Clay for 5. On hit, mark. And on hit, he loses a life. He cannot flick any daggers right now. So, if this marks, his next attack will present on hit, draw a card. And you can imagine this is hitting. This is 5 damage, and then can get +3 from Tarantula, right? So Ian here probably has to lay out his options. Like, how good is his hand? Does he want to give 2 cards here to prevent this mark? This is the only way to mark. But then, if he does block this, he has to block the next attack because FLUKE is still online. Oh. Okay. Now we throw all this math out the window. Scaling Fleshbag, Intimidate. This is a pivotal moment in the game. Rolling for odds evens, and it's a 4. Okay, piercing trigger just happened. Seems like he's okay with it. Intimidating card out of their hand. Ian has to take 1 here. Hunter's Clave, really, really annoying. Triggering Tarantula Toxin anyway. Discarding Stain to the red back. Giving +3. This is coming in for 9, blocking 5. Taking 4. Technically 3 on hit, lose a life. Oh my god, yeah. So it's 4 and lose a life. That's a lot of damage. Assassins just always find a sneaky way to get through. This is the piercing, the on-hit, lose a life, all these little things, they really add up in just getting that value. Unfortunately, wasn't able to draw the card on that turn, but that is okay, as he's marked and ready to start swinging into the next turn. Oh, Scabskin Leathers, please, please hit a 6. Oh, and it's another 3, chat. Oh my god, I'm just rooting for this Scabskin Leathers to hit big, man. Oh my god. Smashback Alehorn here, creating an agility and a might token. This is a setup card actually. This is one of my favorite cards. Not because it does nearly nothing, but creating a might and agility, so fire. Juicy. Swing big. Coming in for 8. If this is fully blocked out, Matthew can get a quick in here. Sink below. Thinking about sink. Thinking on the sink. Someone put that on a t-shirt. Taking 4. Okay, not fully blocking out. Doesn't need the quicken. He's got enough go again. So does Ian. I'm hoping I pronounce these names correctly. Rhinar. What if we're pronouncing Rhinar wrong and all along it was Rhinar? That'd be wild. Here we are, buying back a clave, bringing back daggers, continuing that main game plan that Matthew has here of flicking daggers, getting value. Up sticks and run is such a great card. It gives your next dagger +4 and you can retrieve. And he's seen them like beautifully times. Proggers. Okay, so Persuasive Prognosis here. 2 damage. When this hits, banish the top card of their deck. Then look at their hand and banish a card with the same color as the banished card. And whenever this banishes an action card, gain a life. Blocking for 4 here. With a reaction on the stack. Stains of Redback, free because Rhinar here is marked. Gives target attack with stealth +3 and go again. Ian here. Only blocking 4 on the 5. Has to take 1 here. Top card of the deck is banished. Is it yellow? Oh my god, no, it was a blood rush. No, 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 no. Oh my god. It was in the next hand. Alright. What does he have? Pulping Skullcrack and a barraging beatdown. No yellows. Thankfully getting to keep his hand. This hand's actually looking real juice, I won't lie. I do love this hand. Now, Hunter's Clay for 5. Oh man, what a stab in the back. Oh my god. Same hit as always. On hit, mark here. If it hits, Mario will get to transform. Just taking it. Ian has to come back here. He has a might. He has an agility. This pulping doesn't matter if it whiffs. He has redundancy in his game plan. He's sending this pulping. +1 go again with dominate. This will be dealing damage. This will be getting him closer, and it will be intimidating. If it hits the skull crack, we are juicing. That's what I'm praying for right now. Pulp in. Drawing a card. Discard. Now, we are praying for that skull crack, so we can follow up here with the mandible claw. Is it the skull crack? It is skull crack. Oh my god. Let's go. Alright. Skull crack. Intimidate trigger on the stack. He might have a response to the intimidate trigger. Might be a sigil of solace. Under the trapdoor. Finding a trap from his graveyard. So it says, instant discard this, banish target trap from your graveyard. If you do, you may play it this turn, and if it will be put into the graveyard this turn, instead banish it. Finding Lair of the Spider. So he guaranteed has this trap this turn. Oh my god, this is actually wild. Okay, in a normal game, like, the pulping would lose go again here, because you block with one card from hand, and then you can de-react. And that turns off the go again. But because Ian smartly played Smashback Aelhorn on a previous turn, this card will keep go again. Redundancy, baby. Let's go. Block 3 into reactions. Mark. Lair of the Spider. Defending an attack with go again. Double mark. Double mark strong. It does nothing, but strong. Alright. And is there a follow-up? Is there a 2-cost in Ian's hand that he can just throw? It's just the claw. 3 go again, notably. Maybe there's a blue in the hand. And there might be another claw. We will have to see. But there will be some damage. There will be some blood in the water from Matthew. Matthew just shocked at how amazing Rhinar is. Oh my god, I love Rhinar. And yep. Pitching, trot along. Another claw. Have to say, shout out to the white claw and shout out to the black claw. Just throwing some chaos up in here. Some people at home, I reckon, are just gonna go crazy over this. Me personally, I embrace this chaos. This chaos, absolutely phenomenal. Just fantastic, really. Drawing 4 new cards. Proggers for 1 damage. Now, FLUKE is here. The FLUKE will make this 2. Ian is going to have to give a card to this. This disruption, nasty. We saw a blood rush get banished off the top. Spooky stuff. Oh, 2 block pummel coming in clutch right here. No way. Arachne Black Widow triggers, discarding. I didn't even know he was Black Widow. Bumping it up to 4 on with an on hit, banish a card from their hand. Blocking 6. 2 cards for 2 cards, no disruption. Amazing. Amazing here for Ian. Ian, however, only 2 cards in hand. Is it a swing big? Or is it a claw for 3? Or is it... What could it be? Blocking with a blue pummel. Oh! Sand sketch plan. Oh my god. Alright. This card, amazing. Search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, and then you discard a random card. Shuffle your deck. Gambling. If the discarded card has 6 or more power, gain 2 action points. Gaming. So, I believe you just look for Beast Within right now, right? And you discard it. Replaces itself. Should be banished. Trapdoor Lair of the Spider should be banished. But that is okay. Trigger has... We have fixed the trigger. Sand Sketch Plan. Oh, he doesn't even have to reveal the cards. So we're just here in suspense. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is it? What is it? What is it? Rolls a 1. Lucky number. Oh, it's a blue 6. Surely he didn't look through his library for a blue 6. Intimidate trigger? Interesting. What follow-up is there going to be? With 1 card in hand. Did he just look for a Blood Rush? What's he going to do? Oh, he can go Claw if he has a blue. That's actually kind of smart. Oh, no. Tunic. A Skullcrack for 3 damage. Blocking for 3. Man, if he had 2 blue 6s, that's some redundancy. And then he can go Claw with Tunic. Unfortunately, not hitting the card we want. This hand has Blood Rush in it. It's just a fact, you know. Ian really just needs a Blood Rush right now to get back into this game. Mario is just absolutely devastating with these on hits right now. Just asking questions, getting it, answers, where EA just wants to be not giving any answers and just going face, smashing damage. Really, Rhinar likes to operate with 1 card, 2 card, or a 4 card hand. Ideally, you can go wide. And while 2 card hands are great, you know, the disruption can just like take more cards than you want. Here we go. Full block. He's just like, nah, not having any part of this. Don't want any go again. Don't care how big this is. Blocking with Trot Along, Run Roughshod, Barraging, and a Pummel. He's done. He's over it. Struth. He's rolling to transform. 2. Arsenal passing. That's a wild play from Rhinar here. Just full blocking. Like, what? His hand was just garbage, I think, and just wanted to GG go next. Just say nah, I don't care. Just get rid of this funnel web. This is a great way to time walk, actually. You just block your whole hand on their first attack, and then they can't use their hero, and it's like, oh well. Who else? Arachne funnel web here. Not getting any use. I believe he does return to the Brood. But we will have to see how it goes. Oh, no, he just turned into funnel web. My bad. Okay, interesting. So there's no Arsenal. So he can just pump this by 3. Looks like he's just blocking for 3. Now, this doesn't present any threatening on hits. Tarantula Toxin. Alright, 6 value card. Just ridiculous. Negating this Sand Sketch Plan. And then take up the Mantle. Ooh, okay. Swapping it out. for Bonds of Agony. Alright, so that's 1, 2, attack react. Okay, so this is a Bonds of Agony now, which has actually changed a lot. And now he's going to activate hero ability, Final Web, discarding a Bonds with the third reaction. So this is +6 total, and then 4 from Bonds. Wait, I don't even know. I'm not doing the math on this. This is wild. He's going to block with a Reckless Swing. He's like, you're going to take a card out of my hand? I'll take a card out of my own hand, please. This card, if it's a 6, he'll take 2 damage. He's taken 2 damage. 1 card left in hand. He's blocking for 7. Taking 6 here. Going down to 3 in the spooky digits right now. Oh no. Alright. He just died, I believe. Damn, blocking. Oh my god, because the Sand Sketch plan isn't even 3 blocking, so that's it. That's just GG. Oh my god. What a game. What a game. Just the mantle, just putting in work there just to take the kill. What a phenomenal game. What a game. Would have loved to see a blood rush. Would have loved to see some scabs hit. But that's just how we do it here in Brute Land. And the assassins showing off all their sneaky skills and tactics. Amazing. What a game. What a game. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in round 2.